Hey, what's going on, Dr. Rigby? My name is Jack here with Mr. and Mrs. Leeds. I'm one of the SEO consultants here. We are a local online marketing and digital marketing SEO company here in the Springs. And BJ sent us over, and I just want to do this quick screencast for you. Basically, kind of do an analysis of your site, so then you can kind of see how our process works, as well as some of the keywords that we could potentially rank for, and as well as how we'd go about doing that if we were to tackle this project on together. All right, so without further ado, let me go ahead and get started. The first thing I did was I pulled up your website here in a tool called Ahrefs. Ahrefs allows search marketers like myself to look at the metrics of a site and see kind of where you're at right now and where we need to be to kind of rank for the keywords we want to rank for. And so what I can see right off the bat, Dr. Ruby, is that we don't have a lot of referring domains or backlinks right now on the site. That is a problem because we need a lot of these in order to rank. The number of referring domains backlinks has a heavy impact on Google's current algorithm in determining how highly you rank for the keywords you want to rank for, as well as how quickly you get there once you have the authority cooked into your site. Because the more of these you have, the more authority is built to your site. Now, just to tell you quickly what a referring domain or backlink is, it's basically any website out there on the internet that links back to your website via hyperlink. So Google has a bunch of website bot crawlers that crawl through the hundreds of millions of websites that are out there on the internet, and they look for these links that are linking back between sites. What they do is every time another website links back to your website, you get credit for that. And what you want is you want a lot of credits. You want a lot of these websites to talk about your website because what that shows Google's algorithm is that you're the kind of website that other websites like to talk about, and you're the website that's kind of is trustworthy because other websites are linking back to your website. And so at the end of the day, you want a lot of these blogs, you want a lot of like um, um, uh, um, local news articles, you want a lot of like directories and things like that linking back to your site because it helps show Google that you're an authoritative site, which ultimately ranks you for all the various keywords we want to rank for. And we have a lot of push and pull, especially since we're local here to the Springs, with like local newspapers and things like that, as well as like local bloggers that really help build the relevancy to your site, which is basically tying in your service with the location that you're at, as well as just we have dentist clients. We work with Dr. Wayne Moore as at Woodman View Dentistry. We work with Dr. Hill and a few others, and so we really know this industry and really know what to do to rank you higher. And so and that's the kind of work that we would do. And so that's a very important part of the algorithm. Let me hop over to our organic keywords tab to kind of see what I can find. So basically this tab allows me to see kind of where your website is at in terms of what kind of keywords you currently rank for, as well as some of the metrics behind those keywords. So you can see right here at the keyword Rigby Dental. So if I were to type that into my phone or into Google, it looks like you are on the 4th spot for that keyword, which means that which is okay. It's not on the number 1 spot. You're still on the top of the first page, but we definitely want to make sure that you're on the number 1 spot, just like if it were to type in Rigby Dental Colorado Springs, because when someone's typing in Rigby Dental and they find a Rigby Dental out in Wisconsin, right, and they click on it and they don't know that they're clicking the wrong website, and they're going through the website and they spend like 5-10 minutes on it only to realize at the end that it's a wrong number and they realize it's the wrong website, then they might get frustrated and they might not actually go to your site and then inquire and book an appointment, things like that. So we want to make sure that you are number 1 for that, and that is our very top priority. The other thing is um, we need to make sure that we're just working more on your SEO. Like I said, you haven't had a lot of SEO work done. Otherwise, I would see a lot more referring domains and backlinks. And we can see that because a lot of these keywords are hovering on the 9th page, on the 8th page, and things like that. And we definitely want to make sure that we're close. That we're at the first page, if not as close to the first page as possible, because most of the people are hanging out on the first page, and when they search a specific phrase into Google, they're usually clicking on the links that are on the first page, if not the second page. And so, like dentist Colorado Springs, Colorado, dentures Colorado Springs dentist, all these are great keywords that you currently are getting credit for. It's just that we need to make sure that we build the authority. That way you can start outranking your competition and start claiming that top spot. Now, once you start getting the top spots for all these various keywords, you're going to see a huge influx of traffic going to your site. Currently, I bet you don't get a lot of inquiries from the site itself. It's probably from a lot of word of mouth referrals, maybe some local marketing ads that you might do in the form of radio or paper or direct mail or TV. But at the end of the day, you have to understand that a lot of people nowadays are online searching out for various services online. I mean, if you were to ask me, like, if my toilet broke down, I don't know any local plumber just by off the top of my head. What I do is I go on my phone and I search up toilet repair near me, or toilet repair in Colorado Springs, or best plumber in Colorado Springs, things like that. And so you need to make sure that you're front and center, because that's how new people that don't know a specific brand are finding new dentists in the area. And once you do that, your business is just going to really, really take it to the next level. It's just in the fact that you are being found online, and that's where we specialize in. And like I said, we're very good at what we do. If we weren't able to produce results for our clients, we would not be in business because of the nature of our work and the nature of how online marketing works. And so we're very confident in what we do, and there's a reason why we get a lot of referrals. We get a lot of people happy with our services, and why we're still in business and why we continue to thrive and grow, right? And so the last thing I want to do is I want to hop over to your website, and I'll make this quick. We bottom line, Dr. Rigby, we need to do a website redesign. I know that this is probably something that was put together really quickly, but at the end of the day, it's just we need to make sure aesthetic crowns. I don't know if this is the brand, but that's spelled wrong. But we need to make sure that we have everything in place, because I don't know, maybe you specialize in dentures and exclusively dentures, which would be pretty interesting, because we actually could optimize all of your keyword set and your keyword research around dentures. But obviously, if you were looking into other things like teeth whitening and things like that, cosmetic dentistry, okay, so smile cleanings, root canals, bridges, okay, so yeah, you do everything else as well. And so we just need to make sure that we build out the site, right? So at this day and age, your website, your storefront tells customers or potential clients a lot of who you are as a business. Unfortunately, that's just the case, because a lot of people are doing homework. They're checking out your Facebook page, they're checking out your website, and if they see something like this, it's probably not going to convert. Now, this is a great image of you, and this is, you can tell that you're legit, right? You have Dr. Rigby, and it talks about all your certifications, and this About Us page is actually a lot better than most other dentist pages that I see. It's just that the overall website just needs to be revamped, bottom line. If I were to type in dentist, Colorado Springs, and these are all groups, Care Dental, you can see, compared to your site, it's just it's a world of a difference, right? And so we just need to make sure that the design of the site reflects your practice. Just like how when someone comes into your office, you want to make sure that everything's really clean and professional. It's not like disheveled or things like that. We want to make sure that you have the same presence and have the same brand when people are visiting your website. So yeah. And this is the kind of thing that we can do, absolutely. We can design a website that are just as nice as these guys. It's just a matter of kind of figure out exactly what services you provide. Maybe asking a few questions about how you've always envisioned your website to look like, and then hashing out a plan of attack and doing that. So if you were serious about this, I don't even know if I would actually necessarily want to do SEO for this site unless you were wanted to do the website design. Because at the end of the day, even if we get you ranked highly on Google, and what we need to do is we need to ultimately convert them, right? We need to get them to actually call you, actually fill out a contact form, or email you something to basically ask you about your stuff and then book an appointment, right? So there's no really point in bringing us traffic unless we can do that. And so I don't want to cut any corners. I don't want to just take your money and just run off with it and stuff. I want to produce results for you. In order to do that, we need to make sure that everything is fleshed out, and part of that be actually getting your website redesigned and then moving forward with the SEO work. All right. So I appreciate it, Dr. Rigby, and I appreciate BJ for giving us the time to reach out to you and giving us a chance to do this video analysis for you. At the very least, I hope you got some insight out of this, and I would love to talk to you further about what we could do. All right? Appreciate it. Thank you.